Hi everybody, I'm back, Martina here. I promised you last time I'm gonna show you a few more soup recipes. Today is my absolute favorite. It is a treat. It is really a gem. I do sell this at the market, so it is a really special treat for you that I share this recipe. I told you last time to check out the video from the nutritionist Jeff Novick. He is plant-based and he has incredible knowledge, and the video I shared with you last time was about calorie density. The knowledge of calorie density is vital if you want to lose weight, because we always think we do the right thing and then we don't, and we wonder why we can't lose weight. I know why I can't lose weight, because I have too many calories. I eat too many calories. I do like large portions. I said this many times before. And when I do put various foods on my plate which are high in calories, then it doesn't work for me. But I still do it, and we all do it. But my goal is to eat more soups, and that's why I'm sharing my recipes with you. So today is absolutely nugget. It is one of my favorites. It is a Moroccan stew. I love this one. It is so flavorful. It has so many things in there. It's super colorful. And if you don't have the one vegetable, you can use something else. If you allergic to peanut butter or peanuts, don't use the peanut butter in it, because it does have a little bit in it for flavoring. Sometimes a little bit peanut butter makes a huge difference. And if you haven't checked out that video, please go back to my last video and check out Jeff Novick. It will make a difference in your life. So I'm gonna start my video right away, and you follow along as usual. I hope you have something to drink. I have my tea as I always try to drink. Yeah, okay, let's just start here, right? So I have the 8-quart Instant Pot. This is set on saute mode, or the high saute mode, high heat. And I saute up my onions as I always do. You know how I do it. If you have an Instant Pot, if you do oil-free cooking, you know exactly how to do it. So I'm just wasting your time by showing you this. But hopefully there are a few new people and they don't know what to do. So here it comes again. You can saute your onions without oil very easily and very perfectly. You just have to have good cookware, stainless steel preferably, and the Instant Pot is stainless steel. So there was just a little bit water in there at the beginning to test out how hot it is, and when it's all bubbly and going away, then I can put my onions in. And you just keep stirring and stirring and cooking and cooking. Let me turn that volume off there. We don't need to listen to that. There. So it will take a while, about 15 minutes or so, depending how many onions you have. And whenever you see it getting dark on the bottom of the pot, you just add a little bit more water to deglaze the onions and to deglaze the bottom of the pot, there as you see. At the beginning, it might feel weird to you to use just water for sauteing, or you can use vegetable broth. You can use any liquid you have other than oil. I mostly use water anyway. Sometimes I use veggie broth, depending what I'm cooking. So I just realized that I don't have date paste. The recipe has a little bit date paste in it. So I had dates and put them in my blender, add some water to it, and just quickly blended it up. There is another video in the past how to make date paste. because any sugar you use without the fiber is a bad sugar. If you use dates, they have everything intact, the fiber, and then your body can deal with it very easily, and it is not a problem at all. So I started to add some spices. I did the cumin. And you can see the onions get nice and brown. If you don't have time, don't worry about sauteing the onions first. Just add the onions and all the other ingredients. This, I didn't have fresh celery in the house, so I used celery powder. If you have celery, use the celery. Then you just skip this step here and add your celery with all the other stuff. Celery powder, again, I dried up the celery, crushed it in my Vitamix, and then I have celery powder. Sometimes I think I should have been a homesteader, because I do so many things myself, and I couldn't do it if I would have a daytime job where I leave the house every day from morning till evening. But I work from home, so I can do a lot more things than I normally would. So you're just heating up all the spices to get all the flavors and aroma out. I'm not sure what I did there on the side, but I don't stir with my left hand. You see that burn mark there? Last week I had a little oven experience. Mushrooms, 3 to 4 cups mushrooms. This is a mix of different ones, shiitake, and I don't know what the name is of these kinds. You can use any kind you have. If you just have button mushrooms or portobello, it doesn't matter. The portobello and the button mushrooms, they're a little bit firmer, so they won't fall apart as much like these little ones do there. But this is what I had, and this is what I use. Just make sure you don't have the pot too hot, because the mushrooms will fall apart and then it all sticks to the bottom. Tomato paste, I didn't have any, so I used tomato powder. I don't know what this thing called. I forgot the name of it. This is what I had. If you don't have something like that, use whatever. I have the carrots. You can use potatoes or rutabaga or I don't know, light colored beets. I wouldn't use dark colored beets because you don't want to make a borscht out of it. You can use kohlrabi, zucchini, I don't know, squashes, different squashes. Then a can of diced tomatoes. Give it a good stir. Cooked lentils. Any kind of lentils you have, you can cook up. I always have a big batch cooked up and then I put it in the freezer. So this is 2 cups of chickpeas, 3 cups of lentils, and 3 to 4 cups of fresh kale. If you don't have kale, you can use spinach, but I would not put in the spinach Now I would put it in after it's all done. You don't want the spinach to cook away so much. Then you add your water. I would leave about 2 inches. Don't fill it up until 2 inches, like that. It looks like a lot of kale, but it will cook away. Then some date paste. If you don't have date paste, if you have some maple syrup, use maple syrup. I just wanted to add a little bit sweetness. It helps also to get some flavors out. So I made this yesterday. It was for you actually sometime last week. My husband took some to work. I froze some. A little bit peanut butter, 1.5 tablespoons. Again, it helps with making it nice, not creamy, but giving it a little bit richness. Give it a really good stir. I forgot to add some salt. I added 2 teaspoons. Sometimes I remember, oh, I need to put this in and that in, and I didn't have it prepared, so I run after. A little bit cayenne. If you like it more, a little bit spicier, put more in. This is just conservative, 1/4 teaspoon. Make a taste test. That was good. I know that. So then you put it on, you make sure it's sealed. You cancel the saute mode, and then you turn on the pressure manual for 3 minutes. After it's done, you let the steam out. I did not hurt myself there, don't worry. That will take a while. It's a big pot full. I would say 7 minutes, easily. I'm getting impatient, right? Do you do that too? You want to make it faster, so you push it down and let more steam come out? go, all bubbly. My camera is not very good. I do that with an iPad or my tablet. I forgot to put in peas, but the peas, they're already cooked, they were frozen. So if I put them in at the end, it's just fine. This way they don't cook away, fall apart. I preferred it actually. Yeah, so my camera is not really good. That's why I can't get a nice close-up. I'm so sorry. But you see the basics and you really can imagine how good this looks, how good it is. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So that is my Moroccan stew. I really hope you give it a try and you let me know how you like it. I have to think about the next soup I'm gonna show you, because I wanted to make a whole month of soup. And make me a comment, let me know what you think. Please subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up as usual, make a comment. So I think I said that already. I hope you have a wonderful week. I'm gonna see you next week again on Monday. Take care of yourself, stay warm. It's pretty cold today here. I think today was minus 18 daytime. So I see you next week. Until then, cheers.